Okay, so the first thing we're going to do to sublimate a sweatshirt is we're going to take our sweatshirt and a lint roller. And we're going to take the lint roller and just go over the top of the sweatshirt to make sure any loose lint is off, so that way it won't leave any stray marks when we press it. Now remember, the higher polyester count you have in your item, the better it will press. So once it is completely lint rolled, we're going to take it over and we are going to do a quick press with our heat press. Now this is just going to prepare the sweatshirt surface so that our image will go on really well. This is a quick press that I'm doing, probably about 5 to 10 seconds. And once it is warmed up and it's ready to go, I'm going to take the image that I would like to use and I'm going to just go ahead and start to tear the edges around my image. And the reason I'm doing this is because sometimes when you're doing sublimation and you press it, you can see the edges of the marks of the paper on the actual sweatshirt when you're done and it won't come out. So to avoid that, what I do is I take my paper and I tear the edges. This feathered edge look really makes a huge difference in preventing those marks. So once it is completely torn around the edge of the design, I'm going to go ahead and flip it over onto my sweatshirt. The next thing I'm going to do is take my heat resistant tape and I'm going to tape the edges of the design to make sure it doesn't move. Now everything I'm using is sublimation paper, sublimation tape, everything. So I will go ahead and link that down below so you can see exactly what I am working with to make this project. Now that I have everything taped down, I'm going to take a piece of butcher block paper and I'm going to slide that in between my sweatshirt. What this is going to do is as I'm pressing my image with my heat press, this is going to keep my image from bleeding through to the back of my sweatshirt. So this is really a preventative measure and it's one you definitely want to make sure that you do. So once it is all good and ready to go, we are going to move over to our heat press and we're going to press it for 400 degrees for 1 minute. So here I'm loading it into the heat press and I'm going to take a piece of butcher block paper and I'm going to put that on top as I'm pressing it to keep any of the ink from bleeding through to my heat press. Now notice as I'm closing down my heat press that I am using light pressure. If you have to really force it down, you are doing too much pressure and this will leave marks that you can't get out on your sweatshirt. So light pressure is better. Now that our press is complete, I'm going to go ahead and take the butcher block paper off and I'm going to go ahead and grab my lint roller. So once I take off the image paper, I'm going to lint roll over the image while it's still warm just to help everything just be a little bit more vibrant. And this is our finished product. It is a sublimated sweatshirt. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already.